Hi Drama Llamas, let's talk about more sound. Today we're going to be talking about Multiplay and Qlab, which are free audio playback engines that can control your sound cues. These are both free. One is for Microsoft and one is for Mac. So whatever user you are, you can have something to use.
All right, so Multiplay. First, you got to find it. So, again, we go to the good old trusty Google, and you type in here Multiplay Q software, hit enter. You're going to find it also multiplay.share. It'll take you to this website. It looks like this, and it is free. They do, if you can donate, even a couple cents doesn't hurt. But you can get Multiplay very quickly. Let me see, you just gotta find the, okay, download. Alright, so you've downloaded it. Now you're going to open it. You're going to open it. And you'll see this. It'll say Multiplay. And this is what Multiplay looks like. You can go up here and add your cues from your source on your desktop or wherever you have it. Alright, so you have your cue loaded now. So you can go back in through your own cue and you can make adjustments. You can add the cue number, you can add a script reference, you can rename the cue, you can do all kinds of things here. You can see here you can adjust the start and stop time of the cue. So basically you can start, and if you have like a long cue that's like 3 minutes, but you only want to play this certain 30 seconds, you can set it up here. You can also set it up to fade in and fade out, which is really nice, especially if you have a novice person on the board. You can naturally set it to fade out at a certain time. So say you've got the cue exactly how you want it. Always put accept. That way all the changes were actually accept. Because if you just close out of that thing, then none of the changes. You can go back through and also adjust, again, like I said, the fade in, the fade out. If you want to loop that piece, if you want that particular piece to be more quiet, like a sound effect, you can even set it up like that in Qlab. You can click preview and preview the piece while you're all doing all that stuff in the actual cue. So that's why Qlab's real great. When you're actually doing it, you have all your cues. You can click go, and there's some other simple tricks that you can look up online. So guys, that's Multiplay, and if you don't have a Microsoft, you can now learn about Qlab. All right. So Qlab Multiplay, which I showed you on a different device, is for Microsoft, and Qlab is for Mac. So I'm going to show you on a Mac. So, all right, I'm on my Mac. I'm going to go type in Qlab soundboard. I'm going to click on this. And this is Qlab. And you click download. I have already downloaded it here. Looks like this. I click on it. I accepted. So Qlab can also be used for projections and all kinds of stuff, but you're using it here for sound. So I can open a workspace. Let me try this again. New workspace, sorry. All right. So this should look kind of like a board. So you have your new workspace. This is where you're going to upload all of the music and your sound effects that you have for your show. So I'm going to open up my 2 pieces. So I have my intro, and then I got my thunder. Bam. And you can pick them up and you can move them. around, or you can just keep them in number. Alright, so now they're uploaded. You can hit, at the start of the show, you can hit go. Can escape to stop it. Spacebar. So again, you can see over here how much time, how much you got to wait, how much you got to post. You can overlap them. And again, escape kind of fades it out. So that's like basic load-in. You can click on these if you wanted to change this cue to like, if you just wanted to write music to start show, you could. It's still the same thing. It's just now you've renamed it in the Qlab. Sorry. Alright, so other things you can do here, if you go down to like time and loop, you can take this and you can adjust when you want it to start and when you want it to stop, so that it then starts at different times. So like say I wanted it to start at here. There you go. Now it starts in a totally different location. Audio levels. So like say this particular piece, I want it to be really quiet. I'm going to bring it down. Changes the volume as opposed to the thunder. You can audio trim some of this. There is some effect. Now, Apple kind of does some stuff, so like I can add reverb. Oh, but I have to buy the license. Well, you don't have to do that. So, but just for that simple like organizing your cues in order, this is a great way to do that. Again, there's lots of tutorials on Qlab. You can, when you're like, it's showtime, you click on the show and hit go. Alright, so that's to kind of help you. You can use some of these other parts of it. You can change the settings if you want. But it's really easy. You always want to make sure you save. You know, I would always say save it to your show. So like say this is, that's the name of a show that I've done. I'll click save. So now my cue list is saved like that. And it should be saved in my sound. So I can close it. And then it is here on my workspace. So again, I close, say if I closed out my Qlab, I can always go back, open up the show. There it is. And it does, like, the best thing about Mac is that it tells you if there's something going on. This is super simple to use Qlab. A lot of it is just play. If you give your kids or you the tool of Qlab and spend some time, you're going to be fine. So don't forget about trying Qlab when organizing your sound files and your cues for your show.
Well, Drama Llamas, that's it for today. That is Multiplay and Qlab, 2 playback systems that you can use when you are creating sound for your shows. All right, see you later, Llamas.